If you want to expand the discussion and say who needs who more, I think you could legit argue that LeBron needs AD more as a Laker, right? But then step back even from that. LeBron's place in history is secure. He's one of the greatest players ever. He's like nipping at Michael Jordan's heels. It doesn't get better than that unless you're Jordan himself. So his legacy is secure, much like Wilt Chamberlain before he came to the Lakers. Now, he did wind up winning a chip, but even had Wilt not won in LA, he's still one of the greatest players ever. AD, on the other hand, consider this, Stephen A. AD, as a package, best power forward of all time, but he's never going to pass Tim Duncan if he's sitting on 0 chips. Tim Duncan's got 5. And by the way, AD's career could overlap with another great Laker. In other words, LeBron could be the first half of his Laker career. He could attract another superstar for the second half and keep winning chips if indeed he gets to that level.
Far be it for me to say this to you, but you are talking too much, and you are bypassing the headline, the big headline here. You just said something that's very, very important to discuss. LeBron James, legacy secure. Not so fast. Yes, you're a 3-time champion in 9 NBA Finals appearances. But if what Max has predicted happens, that might tarnish his legacy. If Kawhi Leonard rolls up in LA and wreaks havoc and bust LeBron's butt in the process of going to another championship and a 3rd NBA Finals MVP like you stated, I'm sorry. LeBron, that legacy you just brought up, that's a big compromise. Now, let's be clear. I'm not predicting that. I'm predicting LeBron will win the MVP. He will win the title. He will wreck shop and remind the world that he is the best on the planet, with the exception of KD, of course. But if Kawhi get the better of him, that's a problem.
No, it's not. LeBron has played more minutes than anyone who ever lived who's still an elite player, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And if toward the end of Kareem's career, some inferior center got the better of him because he was ancient, that did not count against Kareem. And LeBron James, at this age, having played this many minutes, this many titles, the whole thing, Olympics, everything, if the best player in the game, Kawhi Leonard, gets the better of him in the Western Conference Finals at LeBron's age, that does not tarnish his legacy one bit.
Okay,
in fact,
guys.
it would add to it if LeBron plays.
All right, the Battle of LA. Yep.
This is the part that you're missing, Max. You're right. If LeBron lets us know his age and he looks that way at the beginning, but if he's balling and he's an MVP and he's wreaking havoc all season long, but then runs into Kawhi and gets his behind waxed, we got a problem.
Guys,
these are the gravy
we're going to be out
LeBron.
in LA all next week. The Battle of LA Supremacy. Tuesday, it's going to be Lakers-Clippers. First Take will cover all of it. We'll dive much more into this. But I have a little news for you. We were talking about Bradley Beal yesterday with Wale, one of the top free agents for next year off the market. We had a Woj bomb. Adrian Wojnarowski tweeting this morning that Bradley Beal is agreeing to a 2-year, $72 million extension with the Wizards. Stephen A., your thoughts on the Beal extension?
My condolences. I'm incredibly sad for him. He deserves every penny. He's a star. He's underappreciated. He's one of the best guys you'll ever meet in the league. And I'm wishing Tommy Shepard nothing but the best of luck. But he is literally all the nation's capital has when it comes to basketball. John Wall is hurt, not expected to be available this year. Bradley Beal is going to be a part of an absolutely awful roster. My condolences to him and all those Wizards fans that are coming to watch them this year. I do wish them luck, by the way.
I know what you mean, Stephen A. It's like, what are you doing wasting your prime? On the other hand, you have to tip your cap. Remember when I said Zion shouldn't play the equipment store? He said, no, I want to play. Good. You do what's in your heart, right? Damian Lillard. I'm not trying to go join anyone. I want to stay right here in Portland and bring it. And if he never wins a championship, that doesn't count against him for staying and trying, even though they don't have the squad that some of the other teams do. And here Bradley Beal is doing the same thing. This shows a lot of heart. Whether or not it's wise by how you or I or someone else thinks is one thing. But if it makes him happy, I tip my cap. He's trying to get it done in D.C. instead of turning tail and running somewhere else and joining a team. My hat's off to him.
All right, got to leave it there.
I applaud him. I'm just feeling sorry for him because they're going to stink.
They're going to be terrible.
Okay, at least they got the Nationals.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.